Do you want to walk under a waterfall? You need to visit Silver Falls State Park in Silverton, Oregon. In this video, I take you to Silver Falls State Park and I take you on the hike of the Trail of 10 Waterfalls. First, I'm going to give you a history of the park. And before you fast forward through the history, just know that this little park in Silverton, Oregon has connections to Arizona, Virginia, South Dakota, and Washington. So keep listening. Number 2, I will explain exactly how to get to Silver Falls State Park without using cardinal directions. Third and finally, I will take you on the hike, the Trail of 10 Waterfalls in Silver Falls State Park, where yes, you do get to walk underneath a waterfall, and not just one, and not just two. My name is Hannah Michelati. I'm a public speaking and presentation skills expert in Portland, Oregon. And when I am not delivering corporate workshops to professionals about public speaking and presentation skills, you can find me on a hike, climbing a mountain, or skiing in some form or fashion. Here's part 1. Let's talk about the history of Silver Falls State Park. Silver Falls State Park lies in the traditional territories of both the Molalla people as well as the Kalapuya people. And I hope I have said that correctly. I've given it my best shot. In the early 20th century, commercial photographer June D. Drake photographed Silver Creek Falls and the surrounding area. These photos were later used in a campaign to not only designate but protect the park itself. Between 1931 and 1933, the park was built and it was officially opened and dedicated in July of 1933. Now, if you're wondering why am I getting so specific about these dates, and also those numbers kind of ring a bell, it's because this happened during the Great Depression. This park likely would not exist if it had not been built during Franklin D. Roosevelt's presidency. FDR created the New Deal's program.
Quick correction, FDR's program was called the New Deal. There were programs inside of it, but it technically was called the New Deal.
He created it to build back up the economy during the Great Depression. This is where he brought in skilled and unskilled laborers. He did this to create many monuments, parks, and infrastructure you know and love today. Inside of the New Deal, there were 2 programs which specifically built Silver Falls State Park. The first was the Civilian Conservation Corps, the CCC for short. You know work that the CCC did because they built and or completely originated over 800 parks in the United States, including Great Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee and North Carolina, Mount Rainier National Park in Washington, Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, and Badlands National Park in South Dakota, to name a few. The second program was the Works Progress Administration, the WPA for short. You know the WPA because they built the Griffith Observatory in California, which is an Art Deco icon. Most notably though, the WPA built Timberline Lodge in Oregon. It was hand built by craftspeople and artisans. Another example of WPA work is Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado. The reason I mention this so heavily is because Silver Falls State Park was built by the CCC and the WPA, which built other beautiful monuments around the United States. And you can still see evidence everywhere in the park of what the CCC did. All the stonework that you're walking on and the steps you're taking, all the CCC. The gorgeous railings, CCC. The old buildings, CCC. We would not have this park today if not for that program and the work that those crews did. Let's talk about actually getting to Silver Falls State Park. Don't worry, I am not going to inundate you with a bunch of cardinal directions. The most I'm going to give you is that you need to go south from Portland. We are orienting in Portland, Oregon for how to get to Silver Falls State Park. From Portland, you need to get on I-5 South, Interstate 5 South, and you are traveling down to, this is where our route goes 2 different ways, either Wilsonville or Woodburn. They are both on Interstate 5. Drive time wise, it's going to be about an hour and 15 minutes, give or take about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on traffic, to get from Portland to Silver Falls State Park. If you go to Wilsonville, you're going to take an exit in Wilsonville, and then you're going to go driving through the back roads of Aurora, Needy, yes, it's a place, Elliott Prairie, Monitor, and finally you'll end up in Silverton. From there, you will take the main road to Silver Falls State Park. If, however, you decide to take the exit in Woodburn, which is a little bit further past Wilsonville, still on I-5 South, Woodburn, yes, it's famous for the Tulip Festival and the Outlet Mall.
Yep, there's Woodburn. So we're gonna be exiting for the mall. You just let me know if you want want to stop.
You'll take an exit here and drive through McKee, Mount Angel, and Downs to finally end up in Silverton. Again, where you will take the main road, which is called Highway 214 to Silver Falls State Park. Once you're on it, you cannot miss the park. Stay on 214 and you will arrive at all of the entrances for the park. The first parking lot you'll encounter is North Falls parking lot. While you can park here and explore the park, I don't necessarily recommend it. You're immediately going to have access to North Falls, which is a beautiful falls. You do have to walk down those big CCC created steps. North Falls is on a lollipop of one of the main hiking routes. Also accessible from this parking lot is Upper North Falls. This is a simple out and back walk. It's not even what I would call a hike. It's maybe 0.3 miles from the parking lot itself. I recommend that you park at the South Falls Day Use Park entrance.
This is what we wanted, South Falls. I knew it wasn't north. We wanted South Falls. I knew that was wrong.
And those are their words. I'm not using the cardinal directions here. It is the South Falls Day Use Park area. You'll drive in. Once you park, you will then go pay for parking. Parking for the day is $10. You print the ticket,
And then you just put this on your dash so everyone can see that you have paid for parking.
At the South Falls Day Use area, you will not only have restrooms, which were very clean, you will have the cafe, you will also have a gift shop, and you will see all the evidence of the CCC work. You'll see the stones, you'll see the railings, and you'll see the beautiful, historic, original buildings. Let's do the hike. A quick note about the Trail of 10 Waterfalls hike. This is a 9.5, if not longer hike. Everywhere I read online, including All Trails, Oregon Hiker's Guide, even the Silver Falls State website itself, said that this trail is anywhere from 7.2 to 7.4 or 7.5 miles long if you're doing the Trail of 10 Waterfalls. I took my Garmin watch and I also used my Gaia GPS tracker on my phone. Both I find to be quite accurate within a half mile, and the total mileage I had for this hike was 9.55 miles. So if you're signing up thinking you're only going to do about a 7-mile hike, you're looking at 9.5, maybe even 10 miles for this hike. My guess at the discrepancy is when the park was originally created, there either wasn't GPS, or when they created the map, they had GPS, but the GPS signals and coordinates were not nearly as accurate as they are today. So know that this is not a 7.2 to 7.5 mile hike. This is a 9.5, if not longer hike. And I'll get into the why it's an if not longer hike in a little bit. Time-wise, you should probably plan for about 4 to 5 hours, depending on how quickly you hike or walk. You're gonna wanna stop and take pictures and get pictures taken of you and take pictures of other people. You can't help it. It's gorgeous. It's so much fun to spend the time underneath the waterfalls. So budget time appropriately if you are going to see all 10 waterfalls on the Trail of 10 Waterfalls hike. We did this trail clockwise, which I highly recommend, again, from the South Falls Day Use area entrance. If you do it clockwise, you get the best, biggest waterfalls at the end. And you get instant gratification seeing a waterfall right off the bat. When you're at the junction where you can see the gift shop straight and to your left, the rim trail's to your right, and the canyon trail is to your left, you are going to go left for the canyon trail, and you will descend down to your first waterfall.
That's a good question. I do not know why they don't allow dogs. Heading down to the canyon. Yay, trail. Oh, you can see it behind us. Oh my God. Oh, it's the big one. Dang it. I was hoping we were going to go to the bigger one later in the day. That's okay. Oh, whoa. Wait. Whoa. And we get to go on that trail behind it. No way. Yep.
Your first waterfall is South Falls, and yes, you get to go behind it. Amazing.
Oh yeah, I wasn't kidding. I have to duck during this part. Waterfall number 1 of the day. Check. She's a big one. I live in the best place on the entire planet. That is magical. happening?
I'm just waiting for like reality to hit because this is not real.
It's the Truman Show. It's all fake.
Next is Lower South Falls. You also get to go behind Lower South Falls. It's amazing. You kind of don't get over how amazing it is.
Okay, we are descending the stairs to waterfall number 2. This is quite the descent. Il faut faire attention. Hein?
Yeah. I know, I'm trying to watch it and not slip at the
I know,
same
I know.
time.
Look at the little ferns.
They're waving.
Parkour. Parkour, parkour. Waterfall number 2 in the books. Actually, you can camp here. No, you can. You can camp at Silver Falls State Park. Yes. A little break from death and dismemberment. We've been talking about climbing Mount Everest and dying on Mount Everest.
Dead over there.
Yes, the dead bodies stay on the mountain. Did you know? Yes, they do. Because it's too dangerous and expends too much energy to remove the bodies, along with bodies in crevasses. Back to our regular scheduled programming of the Trail of 10 Waterfalls.
Third, you have what is called Lower North Falls.
Could just run the video for an hour and have this be my ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah. It would be delightful.
This is Double Falls.
That is so cute.
You walk under this log here, and that is Double Falls. Ain't it a beaut? Not much happening today at Double Falls, so I'm gonna head on back.
This is Drake Falls. Drake Falls you can only really see from a platform that's cantilevered out above, and I don't love platforms like that, so I didn't take any great shots here. I don't love heights and I don't love cantilevered things, or wannabe cantilevered things. This is Middle North Falls.
Wow. Wow. Take a look at this. Turns out it's a dead end, so you can go underneath the waterfall to your heart's content, but you will just traverse right on back. We have arrived at the finger. This is the intersection where you can go over the bridge and you can cut off, or you can go straight to the larger fall, the North Falls lot, which is what we want to do.
Yes. Yeah.
And this will get you all of the 10 waterfalls if you go straight. So you don't take that bridge, that cuts off. You go straight to the North Falls waterfall. It's gonna add 1 to 2 miles, but it's all part of the original mileage, I believe. I have my interpreter here. She's my emotional interpreter.
This is Twin Falls.
And they really don't want you going beyond the fence line here. Missing. Voila. North Falls.
The reason I don't recommend you park at the North Falls parking lot and go to this falls is because I think it's so much more rewarding if you start at the South Falls entrance and do the hike to this waterfall, because it's one of the last ones you see, and I think it's the most dramatic, breathtaking, and cinematic of all the waterfalls you get to walk underneath.
This is our path underneath. Yeah.
It's by far the largest area underneath it. You go deeper underneath, and you can't help but feel like you're in a different time and place. Like you're back 100 years ago when this was first being discovered and photographed and protected. It's really a magical experience to be under this waterfall. So save it for last if you can, but if you're on a very short timeline and a short day trip, do this one first. Park at the North Falls parking lot and check out this waterfall.
Total calm. That is North Falls, my favorite waterfall in the park. Because you get to go underneath it. It has that huge spaceship ledge. Welcome to Oregon.
Then we have Upper North Falls.
There it is.
This one is often photographed in the winter because it can get covered with ice while the water is still running and snow. It's picturesque.
I can imagine.
Oh yeah. You can't go around it, behind it, but you could swim up to it, and Charlotte's about to show us how.
Then you have a bit of a walk on the Rim Trail. You do traverse for quite a bit of time before you get to the Winter Falls Trail Junction. Once you reach this junction, your watch and your mileage will tell you you have done about 8.1 miles. By all maps that I was looking at, if we went down to Winter Falls, we would then be traveling another 3 to 4 miles back through the park. And instead we decided to stay on the Rim Trail and travel 1 to 2 miles back to the park. You can do either, but again, this is where that 9.5-ish miles comes in. We did not descend all the way down to Winter Falls. We looked over the railing at it and we looked at where it came in. You can descend down to Winter Falls, go across the park area and continue back the way you came, but you're adding again a distance of probably about 3 miles. So you're looking at about 11 miles versus 9.5 miles.
We're coming to the end. This is the other parking lot. Entering back into the historic district here. We're nearly back at South Falls Lodge.
We arrived back at the junction where we had originally started.
And we're back where we started. Yes, that way's the car. We've got Nature Center, trail we came back on, and the cafe location. A nice little loop. We mainly took the canyon trail, and then we took the Rim Trail.
And we decided to go check out the cafe, which was adorable. Inside the cafe, there are these beautiful paintings of all the waterfalls and the creek at large. It's just so warm and cozy. There's a whole hall where you can eat food or snacks. There's restrooms. It's just like a warm hug in this place.
All right, thoughts?
That was like swallowing serotonin.
Yes.
Yep.
Such a good way to put it. It's a gorgeous place. You should visit.
Silver Falls State Park is a must-see if you're coming to Oregon and you want to walk underneath a waterfall. Even if you don't, I promise you do. That's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more like this. And in the comments, let me know where you'd like to see me go next. A hike, a waterfall, a destination. I am always open to suggestions and retreading past trails, hikes, and waterfalls that I've done to create content so you can come explore the beauty that exists in Portland, Oregon and the surrounding area as well. And I will catch you next time.